Every now and then I get the urge to pull something out of the vault, just for old time's sake. Many old school weapons in Destiny 2 have been reissued and brought forward so they can be re-earned and immune to sunsetting. But there are a number of excellent guns in Destiny's past that cannot be infused to current light levels. And when I'm in the mood for a throwback gun, I also want to know that that gun can hold its own in today's PvP landscape. And so in this video, I'm going to highlight a handful of sunset weapons that have proven to be rather exceptional even today. So be sure to let me know in the comments section how many of these you actually still have, if you have any of them at all. And what are your thoughts on these in particular? So real quick, though, before we get into all that, let me politely remind you, I am not giving away PCs. You did not win one from me, so I will never ask you for money via some foreign app named Telegram. So stop paying scammers money. It's clearly not me. If you click on their accounts, you'll see they've got no subs. They're just spamming the same message on hundreds of comments, so please don't fall for it. Okay, back to the sunset weapons that we forgot that we love. First up today are two weapons that you'll see me using simultaneously in the background gameplay. There's the SMG that came in the Curse of Osiris DLC in year 1. I mained it in conjunction with Sunshot way back in the day. It's the Atalanta D. But the SMG would be reprised and reissued with random rolls during the season of the Forge, and the refurbished Atalanta D XG1992 would occasionally be awarded to players who successfully ignited a Forge. I was fortunate enough to get what I consider to be a certifiable god roll on one of these with both Zen Moment and Dynamic Sway Reduction. This 600 RPM SMG outperforms its archetype, and even in today's control environment, I was pushing 15 to 20 kill streaks against Shayera's Wraths, out of bounds, multi-mock users. Needless to say, I remain a fan, and I actually highlighted this SMG, I think, close to 2 years ago on my channel as well. The other weapon is a sniper rifle that came with the season of the Drifter and could be awarded to players in the Gambit playlist. It's the Soul Survivor. This adaptive sniper rifle has a fantastic 40 zoom scope and boasts a beautiful aesthetic. I gotta say, this weapon, it is downright gorgeous. Bungie even went the extra mile to give this weapon, as well as some of the other Gambit weapons like Lonesome, their own unique ornaments that made them look even better. And it went completely overlooked in its day because of the existence of other sniper rifles that sort of stole center stage. But the weapon has that feel of a Destiny 1 sniper to me. It's responsive, it's zippy, and can easily go from one target to the next without descoping. I've been a fan of the weapon for several seasons now and posted a video highlighting it early last year, I think, and my feelings are unchanged. In fact, if you remember the Play My Way tournament that I hosted, one of the players that made it really far in that tournament was absolutely insanely good with this sniper rifle, flying around doming people like crazy on Jav 4, and it sort of reignited my interest in the gun, so I have him to thank for it. Next up is a real throwback weapon, a gun that came out early in Destiny 2's life before any DLCs ever dropped. It's the original Trials of the Nine scout rifle, Purpose. Now, I highlighted this baby almost 2 years ago now, showing off several Wii rans with it in 6s, and my stance has not changed. Despite not having random rolls, not having an origin trait, and only having one perk on it, this weapon remains exceptionally smooth and easy to use. I often win duels with it due to the flinch that it imposes with explosive payload. Despite being left half a decade in the past, the weapon is still ready to go anytime you load into a match on a map like Midtown, Widow's Court, Eternity, and more. We've got lots of long-range maps right now, and people are starting to keep their distance more in 6s especially, so take it for a spin if you still have one and see how it treats you. Hopefully it does you good like it did me. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't show off a couple of banger sidearms from Destiny 2's vaulted history, so I have to bring out the Breachlight, the Traveler's Judgment, and the 18 Kelvins. These sidearms were so addicting when they were relevant. Breachlight could chain kills like nobody's business with Rampage, ramping it up, allowing it to 2-burst. This was in the Season of the Dawn, and it was one of the greatest sidearms of its day. Next is the Judgment, Traveler's Judgment. It was super consistent with rapid hit, tap the trigger, making it just smooth as butter. And then the 18 Kelvins is unlike any other adaptive frame sidearm that you get today, like Drang, Keening, Allied Demand, all of which cannot roll kill clip. The best you can get is multi-kill clip. But here's 18 Kelvins that has kill clip on it. And then other damage perks like surprise attack, they can stack on it, making it one of the just meanest kill chaining sidearms in Destiny history. You're going to be doing 68 damage per headshot with this sidearm with kill clip active. It's kind of nutty. It's a lot of fun to build around too, and I've done that in several videos in the past as well. I remember being introduced to this sidearm specifically when I went to Bungie for a capture event in year 1 of D2's life, and the developers from Vicarious Visions who worked on the Warmind DLC were there with us, and one of them leaned over my shoulder and was like, "I was hoping to see you play with this sidearm today." And so I was very happy to throw it on during this capture session and use it against other Destiny YouTubers and influencers in some PvP private matches there in the studio, and I immediately fell in love, and I knew I was going to be using this gun a lot when I got home and the DLC landed. Other honorable mentions that make an appearance in this video include the Ringing Nail auto rifle, mine has kill clip on it, the Blast Furnace pulse rifle, both of these are from the Black Armory content. You'll see the Aaron Till maybe, the Smuggler's Word sidearm, but I'm curious to know, what relics of the old days still find their way into your loadouts from time to time? What are some of your favorite sunset weapons that you occasionally go back to and revisit? And which ones would you love to see reissued and brought forward with random rolls? Let me know in the comments section below so I can see what gems I'm overlooking. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Feel free to leave a like on it only if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out Flaviar and use my code TrueVanguard to get top shelf whiskeys delivered straight to your door for a discount, or try out a whiskey tasting box with a wide variety of spirits for you to try before buying a full bottle. Be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.